You know what I would sin here. Writers are so terrible they can't spell origins right.
Titans, prepare yourselves! It's story time!
Seriously? All that dramatic bullshit for this bullshit?
I wish to hear the tale of the tiny fairy princess who rides a cat as though it were a horse.
What kind of messed up fairy tale is that?
It's an origin story.
Oh, snap! I love Orangins! So juicy and filled with that vitamin C.
How is it possible for anyone to think of oranges with the word origins?
He is again telling the depressing tale of his childhood.
And I like to see that depressing story of Robin's childhood, because I am not going to spend this episode watching heroes telling the wrong origins, which is what this episode is about.
If you want a tragic origin story, you should hear mine.
Yeah, because Raven's origins is really messed up. Wonder how they would tell that origins.
Origin story.
Dear writers, stop with the title thing that shows up every time someone says said title.
It starts way back when I was just a normal kid, living with some old people.
Hold on. Are they going to make Raven's origin story similar to Spider-Man's? Also, show uses the Daily Planet newspaper instead of a rip-off name of the Daily Bugle, like today's Bugle. Of course, that would be a sin, but at least they're giving Dr. Octopus a doctorate.
If you ever get superpowers, you should probably use it to do some good, instead of not doing some good.
DC Comics version of with great power comes great responsibilities.
I don't know why they hired a teenage photographer to take pictures of all these secret lab experiments.
Raven Parker would be great at SeriesSins.
The dang raven just bit me! I hope it wasn't one of those radioactive ones.
Unfortunately, it is a radioactive bird. Also, who the f put radiation on a bird? Shouldn't it die from radiation poisoning? Cheap costume change because we don't got time for the runtime, even though the real origins of this story would take months of a costume ideas before the final costume is perfect. Yep, this is definitely a rip-off of Spider-Man. But then again, maybe this would be the origins of Birdman. But if Birdman was a girl, that's disgusting. Even in a terrible Raven Bird ripoff of Spider-Man, Parker has to save people from a burning building.
Those people look like they could use my help, but I'm too busy having fun with my superpowers.
Teen Titans writers thinks that Spider-Man is like this. Raven saves the day and put out a fire in a burning building by literal shitting eggs. No pile of twigs can save this boy from that fall, that's for sure.
Radioactive bird bite. Classic.
Of course, this is a joking origins, but that doesn't explain why you're half demon and why you have magic powers.
Oh, and that old man passed away at the age of 95 from natural causes.
And definitely not shot by a gunman robber that you could easily stop before, because that would foolproof that you're a Spider-Man ripoff. Also, old man is called Uncle.
Wow, that story is not true, and it is not tragic!
Robin would be great at SeriesSins. Adding 10 sins for Cyborg to tell his origins that's clearly ripping off Superman's. Cyborg has told his origins many times in this series, and yet he wants to join in with everyone else's origins make-up ripoff.
You guys are making a mockery of these sacred and tragic tales!
Robin should say this to the writers, and I am not talking about the Teen Titans Go writers, I meant 3/4 of the writers' population.
I shall recount the true tale of my origin, dark and tragic though it is.
Yeah, because Starfire's origin is really messed up, even f***ed up than Raven's, which involves sister betrayals, alien invasions, brutal slavery, and horrible experiments. But since this is Teen Titans, and after hearing bullshit origins, we would hear Starfire talk about Batman's origins. Oh, please don't show Starfire's cat version of Batman's parents getting murdered. Please don't show Starfire's cat version. Discount Batman's parents getting murdered, like we never seen enough of it. Also, all that did is scare the cats away. Could the cats find their way home, or Starfire could find them again? kitties. So in this fake origin story, Starfire becomes Catwoman, which is a ripoff of Batman, which is a ripoff of Catwoman, which is—
Down, down, down! No, boy. No, stay.
This works.
Oh, except Doggy Bane once cracked my spine and I was unable to walk for some time.
Because Starfire's cat family getting lost or murdered wasn't tragic enough.
I thought Batman was bitten by a radioactive bat or something.
Batman came from a planet of bats, but the Earth's yellow sun gives him extra man powers.
Huh. I thought my dude got hit with that backgammon radiation, so he gets all them bat muscles.
Oh my f***ing god.
You know, I thought sharing our origin stories would help us reflect on the awesome responsibility we have as heroes.
Well, you have to remind yourself that the Teen Titans members' origins are horribly tragic. Cyborg's origins is basically RoboCop's. Beast Boy's origins is weird. Raven's origins is f***ed up. Starfire's origins is way f***ed up. But why not tone it down and do the best of what? You can do that with these origins instead making shit up that's clearly a fake ripoff. Oh great, not only Beast Boy is ripping off Green Lantern's origins, he's ripping off Green Lantern's origins from the Green Lantern movie.
I have searched the galaxy for you, man without fear.
Shaw wants you to believe that Abin Sur came to Earth just to give Hal Jordan a ring. That is not how Power Rings works. Beast Boy going ghost, Lantern.
And that is the tale of how I became the superhero.
Well, this episode and all of your fake origins.
Why you think I'm green, fool?
I don't know, something to do with a rare monkey carrying an incurable disease and an experimental serum.
That's the closest thing they could get to tell at least a true origins of any of these heroes.
I'm just a fake green dude coming out of Green Lantern's Green Lantern ring.
Are you serious? Get the out of here. Also, Shaw wants you to believe that Beast Boy is a green projectile that came out of Jon Stewart's ring. Get the out of here, John. Also, if this is true, then how is Beast Boy wearing black and purple? There's no purple lantern. Indigo is the closest color, and black means death. That means Jon Stewart is not holding one ring, but, hold on. Sorry. Apparently I have to stop complaining about Lantern's logic in a show with no logic or sense at all. So I'm going to add 50 sins for this bullshit.
I'm not even real!
That also means you just lied about your obvious fake origin. Seriously, Jon Stewart, get the out of here.